I'm talking, but there's no voice coming through there. Hello, this is your Ouija Hour. My name is Anthony Kerrigan, and we're joined tonight by
Sinead Houlihan from Dublin.
As well, Sinead Houlihan and Jennifer Kerrigan. Hello, folks. Hope you're having a beautiful weekend or week as well with the weather temperature and all that. I hope you're nice and cool as well because the temperatures are very high. It's warm here
melting
tonight.
Yeah,
we're melting at the moment here in Kerry and Dublin. There, it's it's 25 degrees here. I bet it's warmer there in Dublin, is it, Sinead?
Yeah, it's probably warmer than that. It's like 30 degrees. I just got a lot of sunburn there earlier. Just realizing it here. Yeah.
And you didn't even go out of the house, so you got sunburn.
Exactly. It's coming through the windows. It's that strong, you know. Just everybody take cover. Yeah.
Just a few shout outs there. Julie Smith. Hi, Julie. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
John Nolan. Hi, John. How you doing, mate? Hope you're all good.
So we got a couple of people here.
Says watching there. Oh, hope you're watching. I hope if you have any questions, feel free to put them forward. We'll go through that now shortly. Sorry, wrong post, says John. I don't know. The
wrong page as well, you know. It's on the wrong page.
Something like that, you know. So, Joanne Breen from Seekers of the Afterlife says, "Hi guys, how are you this evening?" Oh,
hi, good. How's it going?
That'll be good there, Joanne. There. Flynn says 27 now in Whitlow, Dublin. Well, yeah. I'm Jesus, yeah. Well, I'm 40 in Killarney.
Yeah. Woo!
That's my
yeah.
Jen and hello, Jen, Sinead, and me, I suppose. That's Flynn saying.
Yeah.
Julie, is my relationship? I will go on to that question soon enough. Now, Julie will put that question forward. Yes. So, first of all, Sinead's going to go through how you can contact us.
So, first and foremost, you can contact us here underneath the page. You can write in your answer, or your question. Like you don't know the answer yet. Also, you can head on to our website, GhostÉire.net. There's a contact page there. You can fill in the blanks. If you're affiliated with any team, or if you're part of a museum or any kind of business, put that in brackets as well. We'll give you a shout out as well. If you want your message to be private, put private. Also, there's a blue button there on that website, isn't there, Anthony?
Yeah, blue button.
Yeah, click that button, you know, if you're there. Ghost_era66@yahoo.com is our email if you want to contact us that way. But yeah, if you're here with us, feel free to keep your questions coming in, no matter what they are. What's on your mind, would love to hear it. Yeah, the more the merrier. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so if you press the blue button, you'll be able to catch up on past shows as well, and anything else there. If you go to the website there, just a few more shouts out there. Hugh from County Antrim Panel Research Association says, "Good evening."
Good evening. How's it going?
Essex. Okay, so good evening from Essex. I'm not even going to read that out. You, Colchester, yeah, Colchester in Essex there. Bridget says, "Hi to you all from Seekers of the Afterlife. I know you've been out, and I know if you're watching this, you might be heading out later as well, investigating. Nice time to do it this evening. Very still night. Just make sure you're safe. Have torches, water, and you let everybody know where you're going.
Armbands, as well. Yeah.
And armbands. Matthew from California. Yeah. How you doing, Matthew? What's up, guys? How you doing, bro?
Hey.
Might be, I don't know if we're actually warmer than California at the moment. I don't know. You have to let us know there, Matty, there, bro. Yeah, so folks, just a few things before we go live. We'll start the countdown soon enough there in another about a few more minutes there. Unfortunately, we can't have Vinny tonight. Vinny was supposed to be coming on doing using his suture board, which is kind of like a board with dials and pendulum there. But unfortunately, because of personal reasons, he can't make it tonight. But we will have Vinny back on the show in the future. Now, the Ouija board has the normal things associated with it inscribed on it. We have the alphabet A to Z. And we also have the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the words yes and no. We also have this thing called a planchette. Myself and Jen, my partner, will be also connected onto this using our index fingers. You'll be able to see slightly the board during the live show, and we'll see if the spirit can make contact. Now, we don't know. This is just an experiment there. We don't know if it's our own thought transference, ESP using it, or whether we're connecting with you or you're connecting with us, or whether it's to do with connecting with spirit, or we just don't know. We just go with the flow there. One thing is that, you know, unconsciously we could be pushing it. I don't know. Unconsciously, the spirits could be pushing it as well. So we don't know. Also, folks, if you have any questions in relation to love, travel, wealth, or where your bags are anywhere in the world. If you lost them on holiday, maybe you can ask us that. We might find out for you there also. So there's going to be 20-minute intervals where you can come in, and then Sinead will come in and give the results of those, what happened on the answers with the Ouija board after every 20 minutes. No protection prayer tonight, folks. We're not doing any protection prayer. The reason why we decided, and we, not to do it there is, I don't know, probably in the paranormal field, why is this so bad to do? As in, whatever we do in the paranormal field, why is it so bad to do? And why do we always see ghosts and spirits out of doing the protection prayer, closing and opening? And to people that don't actually believe in spirits as well, see them as well. So no protection prayer tonight, folks, there. There's plenty more things happening in the world where people are getting hurt without doing any protection prayers and all that. And we just see this is, we feel that we're okay enough, that we know, we respect what we're doing, that we don't need to do this with this experiment. So, but we'll see how it goes there. There might be a change of stuff there. And give us your thoughts to that as well, The location is not haunted that we know of. I don't know what the word haunted means, because I don't know what a ghost is. So, is it mentally or visually, or do we hear them auditory? So the place is not haunted. Well, things happen unusual, but that's just family daily lives. So if you're sensing anything at home, feel free to let us know. If you're feeling anything, if you're doing any experiments as well, you can feel free to do some experiments with us as well. Like if you're doing stuff at home, like calling out or scrying or doing a tarot deck or dowsing or ghost box, feel free to do those whilst we're doing our experiment there, and let us know how it's getting on for you. If you're affiliated with any group or tourist attraction, feel free to name your organization, put it in brackets, and then we'll give a shout out to you. Plus other people can follow you on your page as well. I know people have got questions. I'll just go through a few more shout outs there. Flynn says, Julie Smith, hi, I'm also doing readings on my divinely guided readings. I'll have your answer from the cards. Let's see what the board has to say. So we'll be going live shortly. Gary from Ghost Searches Ireland. How you doing, Gary, bro? Hope you had a nice ride today on your bike. It's a plucking good evening. True, bro. It's great to have the hair down, and it'd be beautiful on the bike this evening there, Matthew says apparently it was hotter than California this weekend. I know, yeah. Yes, it's different, the weather changing. And Joanne says, that's a question. Okay, I've sores on my butt, says Gary. Okay, well, at least they're on your butt. I know. TJ says, hi all, hope you are keeping well. Depressed as Kilkenny lost the Oran. Just wondering if all is okay to ask the Ouija board any message for the future. We'll go through that as well. We'll come down with questions again shortly. And Andreas Fiera says, hello, how are you doing? How are you doing, Angela? Yeah. So, Sinead, before we go on, obviously Sinead's been with us 12 years in the team. Jennifer, 12 years as well, myself, 13 years. Sinead, can you tell how many people can contact us before we go? We're going to have a little break, just get ourselves ready, and we're going to go straight into the live.
Okay, so head on to our website, GhostÉire.net. Contact page, fill in the blanks there. You can ask a question through there if you want to. If you're a part of the team, put that into brackets, or any other business, put it into brackets. Give you a shout out, or just keep coming with questions here. Like, that'll be great. We'll just collect them that way. Or there's ghost_era66@yahoo.com, and that is our email. It might be a bit more longer to get back to you that way, so I would suggest just keep asking questions. Whatever comes to your head, and I'll try to write them down here as fast as I can. Okay, so we're going to have a little break. If you want to make a cup of do, or if you just want to get some glass of water or ice, do as well. So join us in about 3 minutes, and we're coming to you with your Ouija hour. Bye-bye for now. Bye.
Okay, folks, we're just going to go. Right, I'll just go over to Sinead just for 1 second. Sinead, just tell people I can contact us. Just brief few seconds. I've just got to remember that I've got to do something there.
In the chat here, I can see it here to my right hand side. So I'll keep. We also, if you want to head onto our website, just check the website out. Just veer off there for a while. GhostÉire.net. There's loads of things to discover there. Explore the website. Click into the different locations we've been at over the years, the different experiments we do, different tests, and then you can go over to the contact page on the right hand side, and you can head on there and fill in the blanks and give us a message, not only for tonight, but you can give us any message for the future as well, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Yeah, don't veer off now, please. Don't veer off, people. They're going to start the countdown now.
Vacate the premises, just over to the website. Yeah. No, stay here. Stay here.
So the first question is from a private message that came in there first. So we'll go with that first. And we'll come to your questions now. We're going to work our way down there with yourself, Julie, and on the way down as well. So the first question is, do you want to ask it there, Sinead?
Yeah, it's when am I going to meet my true soulmate?
Okay. Planchetta's moving. Clockwise circles. When? Two. Number two.
Number two, yeah.
Y. E. A. R. S. Is that all, dear Spirit? Yes. Let's go back to center. So I'm just going to see if we can see a bit of the board. Yes, you'll be able to see a bit of it there. Okay. The next question there.
So the next question is, am I going to see a rise in my salary at work?
Am I going to see a rise in my salary at work? This is from a person, private message. L. I. T. T. L. E. Yes. Okay. Is that all, dear Spirit? Yes. Let's go back to center, straight line. Okay. Is there another question there as well?
Yeah, we have another one from a private message here. It says, any clear message from the board?
Any clear message from the board? This person is asked a private message. Planchette is circling clockwise. T. E. L. L. H. E. R. Any more, dear Spirit? No. It's gone back to center in a straight line. Okay. So I think we're going to go back to from where we left off. So we go with Julia. Is my relationship going to Julie? Is my relationship going to end? Planchette is circling clockwise. P. O. W. E. R. Back to center, straight line. Any more, dear Spirit? Planchette circling clockwise. Building up energy out of it, trying to transfer, communicate, sensing heat to my hands, but that's not surprising, the temperature. Is it N for naughty Nick? O. Planchette circling. Come slow. T A L K. Yes. Straight line back to center. Okay.
Great.
All right. So see now. We'll see. We'll go on to see what way make our way down the questions. Hi to all. Hi Bridget. Joanne says my question is on a recent investigation. I received communication from family. Any messages from spirit guides, family tonight? Okay. Is there any message from family or spirit guides for Joanne tonight? Plant shadows circling. Clockwise. Medium circles. Any questions? Any messages for Joanne from any spirit guides? I S E E W H A T S I N for nettle, T H E B O. Can't show, it's gone to the right hand side of the board. X. Can't show, it's circling counterclockwise, center of the board. Is that it, dear spirit? Yes. Okay. All right, so we'll come to that answer there later on there. Julie says, thank you, Flynn. I know Flynn's doing some readings as well at the moment there. TJ, I'm sorry about Kilkenny there. I know Limerick won today. Got in a blistering heat. Just wondering if is it okay to ask the Ouija board any message for the future for love and work. So TJ wants to know, is there any message yet, TJ, if there's any message for the future for love and work? Any message for TJ? T A K E. Can't show circling. Y O U R T I M for mango, E can't show circling, I T S R I G H T. Not just circling, small circles, clockwise, centre of the board. Is that it, dear spirit? Yes. Straight line back to centre. Okay. We'll come to that answer there at the end. I don't know what was said. Okay, so we just got a few more. Flynn says, Joanne Bean, hi there. A very young soul's coming through. I'm surprised with the first card coming through. Dreams. I have your message ready for you through cards. So we'd see what as well. That might correlate with what we've got as well. Joanne says, Flynn, thank you. And Andrea says, is Bill gay, bi, or pan? He doesn't tell anyone, and he had relationships with both men and women. Okay.
Who was it from?
This is from Andrea. All right, so we'll see. Andrea wants to know this. Okay.
Yes.
We'll try this question there. Okay. 1 second. I'm just going to relax. There we go. This bit. Just going to come off the planchette. Okay. This person, gay, bi, or pan. Planchette is circling clockwise. Now, any question you can ask there, folks, because sexuality as well should not be repressed as well, or gender. Planchette is circling clockwise. Large circles. You'll be able to answer that, Spirit Guide. H E I S P A N for nettle. Yes. Going straight back to center there. Now, if there's any personal questions, folks, just probably if you can try and keep the name out of it as well, just for because if people are watching back there as well. Julie says, thank you. Irene says, hello, any messages for me? Irene Odovsky. Irene says, is there any messages for me? Planchette circling clockwise. Very fast. P O S T. Something's gone weird on the hearing audio. Counterclockwise circles. Very fast. Loads of energy with this. Okay. Is that it, dear Spirit? Honest and truthful. Okay. Stopped. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that means anything there, Irene. Hopefully it does. It might not mean anything now, or it might mean something in the future as well. We'll come to that, Julie, there. We'll come to that now shortly after the 7 minutes there. We'll have the answers there. I have your answer ready for cards. We'll discuss at the end of the board session. Okay. Who says you crashed? Is that me? Oh, damn it.
I don't think you crashed, did you?
No, hopefully I haven't there. Flynn says power was the first word, followed by no talk. Yes. Okay, we'll go through that. You're back. So I'm back again there. Okay, that's good. Okay. I didn't understand the answer. Okay. Well, we'll try and go through it there again there shortly there. Sinead will reveal what came up on the board. Sometimes people don't understand, or the word, it might be different, or it might mean something else, but we'll go through it there. And I will tell you exactly why, Julie. Joanne wants to know, are there spirits in my home? Okay, feel free to put your questions forward, folks. Got another 6 minutes there. Are there any spirits in my home, says Joanne. Planchette is circling clockwise. Medium circles. Is there any spirits in Joanne's home? One. Do spirit. Does this spirit have? I'll just ask this though. Does this spirit have any name? Or relationship? Joanne? Planchette is very slow. Heat on my hand. Burning on my hand. It's changed again. The energy's changed. Very slow. T. E. E. Planchette circling slowly. It stopped. Okay, is that it, dear spirit? Yes, straight line back to center. Okay, we'll see what that will go through that again if it's make any sense, or if you want to ask anything else after that, Joanne, you can do there, sis. So what word came up? And thank you. Yeah, we'll check that now in a minute there. The message said, tell who what. Can this be more specific, please? All right, I think this is to do the question by Finn that was earlier asked, maybe. Okay, we'll ask this question there. So
Okay. Tell
her who or what. Can this be more specific, please? Which person would it be? If that's all right. Planchette is circling clockwise. Medium-sized circles. F. R. I. E. N. D. Planchette circling. Small circles clockwise. Building up pace, fast. Loads of energy here. And what should he tell her? Planchette stopped. Going now towards I. S. E. E. G. O. O. D. Planchette centered the board, circling. B. U. Y. Planchette doing little circles, center of the board, counterclockwise, stopped. Okay. Norma, how you doing, Norma? Across the road. I don't know if you can see us through the window.
Your neighbours are watching you, are they? Okay. Brilliant. Yeah.
Hi, Norma. How you doing there? Hi, guys. I just wondering the same as there. Is any spirits in my home? There have been a few spooky moments. Thanks. And that's not to do with us across the road. Hopefully not. Okay. So no one
At
wants
night,
to
yeah.
night
Break and
time,
enter. Yeah.
Norma wants to see, is there any spirits in my home? Is there any spirits in the home? This is from Norma. Now the energy, obviously, because we're only across the road. This would be interesting. It might be a different type of motion or energy. Just curve them back and forth. Archer's moving slowly now. 1. Okay. And one. So there's one. I don't know if you want to. It's up to us. Not up to us to probably say it there, Norma. There, if you want us to go more into that, let us know then, because I don't want to divulge too much in it there as well. We'll come to your question there, Irene, in the next segment there. So, Sinead, can you let us know what happened in that section?
What happened? Yeah, it was all a blur, wasn't it? Everybody like, wake up, wake up. Yeah, so all right, so we had a good couple of questions there. So starting at the beginning from a private person, it was known as private. When am I going to meet my true soulmate? It's 2 years. Then am I going to see a rise in my salary at work? The answer was little, yes. Then any clear message from the board was tell her. Then later on, I might as well say, I said, tell her friend I see goodbye. B-U-Y, though, goodbye. Yeah, I'll tell her friend I'll see goodbye. Anyway, back to question 4, Julie. Is my relationship going to end? The answer to that was power, no talk, yes. Whatever that means to you. Joanne, any messages from family, spirit guides tonight? The answer to that was, I see what's in the box. Yes. Also, TJ, any message for future love or work? The answer was, take your time. It's right. And then it just stopped. So it's right. We don't know what the rest of that was. Also, can you still hear me? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. All right. Andrea wanted to know about Bill, gay, bi, or pan. Doesn't tell anyone. The answer was, he is pan. Irene, any messages for me? The answer to that was just straight up post, whatever that means to you. It's just post, P-O-S-T. Then Joanne, again, yes, said, are there spirits in my home?
No, just one quick second. Post could mean afterwards.
Post, yeah, any messages for me?
Post. It means afterwards as well. Doesn't necessarily mean a letter.
Yeah, post.
It mean afterwards.
Yeah,
posthumous, post-mortem, it means afterwards.
Oh, yeah. So Joanne, are there spirits in my home? There's one. The name is T-E-E. Flynn wanted to know, from previous, tell her who or what, be more specific. And yeah, I read that out there. It was tell her friend I see good, and then B-U-Y, probably goodbye or whatever, just goodbye. And then Norma, any spirits in my home? There's one. So watch your back. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. Don't say that. All right, so going to the next. She's all the way from Dublin. That's Sinead.
Yeah.
We're going to the next section there, so we're going to go for the next 20 minutes there. So keep your questions coming in. See if I can get the clock going up. I'll go with your question there now.
12 one there, yeah. 12.
Irene. So
from Irene,
This is from Irene. Does my dad have any message for me? We'll come to all your questions there. I know there's a few more further down, so can't check circling clockwise. Medium circles. Irene wants to know, does my dad have any message for me? Can't check circling clockwise. Going slow. Counterclockwise. K. E. E. P. T. A. Oh shit, it's going slow. Center of the board. J.
Yeah.
J.
Okay.
I'm just circling clockwise. T. O. It's getting quicker a little bit now. M. For melon. E. Okay, it's gone and stopped at something. Is that all, dear spirit? Gone straight line to yes. Back to center. Okay, we'll see that there. Then says, hi Irene, I have a message from your dad. We'll share that after the board. So it's perfect there. So that's good there. Norma wants to know, would like to know some more, please. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we'll ask their response bit. Is it a, what is it in relation to Norma? Is it a spirit guide, or is it a somebody associated with the land, or another type of spirit? Can't share a circling clockwise, medium circles. Very fast. Large circles. I suppose it's gone slowly. G.
My pen is actually going, so I don't. I'll have to be back in a second. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. You go ahead there. I'll try and memorize it. So it's G. Can't show it's going counterclockwise, small circles. Still going slowly around the board. Going around the letters. U. I. D. E. Straight line back to center. Okay. So it's G-U-I-D-E. I think it means spirit guide. Now, is this somebody associated? Is it with? No, well, sorry. Is this? I suppose I don't know what spooky is happening there. We're just going to ask what, Norma, if you don't mind, what is actually happening? What happens? Can't show circling clockwise, large circles. F. O. O. T. Can't show it's going counterclockwise, small circles. Medium circles, counterclockwise. Ooh, fast, very fast. Very slow around the board, checking out every letter. Numbers. I, A, M for Michael. Can't check circling. T, H, E, F, R, I, E, N, D, I'll show speed up. Yes. Back to center. Is that all, dear spirit? Yes. Okay. Find out what that is in a shortly. Irene says, thank you. No worries there, Irene. I can 1,000,000% take the word power. Okay, yeah, well, whatever is happening there, Julia, we'll hope you're okay anyway. And, you know, it's whatever, how you're feeling there, you know, always let somebody know anyway there that you can, you know, have confidence in sharing stuff there. TJ says, oopsie daisy. There we go. That's the heat. My mouse has gone off. Thanks a million. Thanks a million. Still depressed over Kilkenny, but appreciate the answers as always. No chance your line can be played a big ass. We'll try, but I don't think so. Joanne says, thank you guys. Another question. A negative incident happened many years ago. Did that person feel any remorse before they passed? If you've been out on any investigations as well, guys, on any teams and all that, if we're looking just to see if confirm something as well, see if it does over the board, then let us know as well. But Joanne wants to know, is there any person
had remorse
many years ago to feel any remorse before they passed away?
Yeah.
After the negative incident. You can't shut a circle. Clockwise, medium circles. Joanne wants to know, after the negative incident happened many years ago, did that person show any remorse before they passed away? No. Okay. It's gone back to center. Now we can only go by what the board says there, you know, and it's just an experiment there, folks. So don't completely go by whatever things we're going by. We can only just, you know, this is just an experiment there. Andrea wants to know, is Flynn still here? Are you here? Julie wants to know, is there a message for me from someone very close who hasn't long died, please? Okay, that message for Julie. From someone very close who hasn't long died, please. I'm sorry to Julie. We'll see if there's any messages. Can't share a circling clockwise. Now it's just come into my head now. Sometimes the messages might be just towards you, not from any person that may have passed away there as well. It might be just going to be our spirit guides linking in with you now. Not always and forever. I, L, O, V, E. Very quick on the board, yeah. Y, O, U. Can't show it's going. A, L, L, W, A, Y, S. Is there anything else? Yes. It's gone to yes. Circling around. S, I, N, G. Planchette is circling clockwise. Very fast. Very positive. F. O. R. M. E. That was M for melon. Back to center. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the next question there. Brian, hello, Brian. Brian from Belfast Paranormal Investigators, BPI. Hey, how you doing, Brian? There, still recovering after the camping. That was great. Rams Island, interesting place there. Flynn says, Andrea, hi, still here. Olivia Garvin says, hi from Roscommon. Hi, Olivia.
Hello.
How you doing? Well, I love Roscommon. Beautiful place. Brian says, Anthony, when on holiday last week, I woke up and saw a spirit man in the room. Could you tell me who he was, please? Cool. We'll do that there. I hope it wasn't the week before when we were camping. It wasn't me outside your tent. Not unless I followed you back home. I don't know. I'm astral traveling. We'll see. Anyway, we'll ask that question. I saw a spirit of a man in the room. Could you tell me who he was, please? This is for Brian. Okay. Planchette is circling clockwise, medium circles. P. E. Fast, very fast. T. E. R. And back to center. Now, I don't know if you want me to go on, if you want us to see if there's any more to that there, Brian, that's not because you might know yourself, or it might be private, or you want us to elaborate more off the board, see what's there. Sorry, now my mouse is a bit slow. Norma says stuff moving. Footsteps. Okay. We'll go back what came up on the board there soon, and Norma there. Gary says, go Searchers Island. Can the spirit spell my name? That's a good one there. That's what she see that. Well, any questions good there, We tried that, Gary, there, bro. Planchette circling. Medium. Circles clockwise. No. Back to center. Okay. Guy, I've had trouble doing that as well. So I've done a few mistakes with the name there. I went to no there. All right. Andrea says, do you help on the channel? All right. So this was probably to do with Flynn there. Yeah. Flynn is doing an experiment alongside us there as well. So if anybody else is doing anything else like spirit box or anything, or dowsing or scrying or something like that, automatic writing as well, something like that, or using any other, maybe using any other kind of apparatus there, K2 meter or something like that, feel free to do so while we're doing this. See if you get anything. If you sense anything, feel free. Gary says, happy Sunday, guys. No worries, Gary, bro. Flynn wants to know, Andrea, I do it. I am guided to, and I convey messages as in I get them as well. Irene says, Dad, if you're here, spell out your name. Okay, we'll see that. So the planchette. It's circling clockwise. Irene wants to know, Dad, if you're here, spell out your name. Okay. Planchette circling. Fast paced clockwise, medium circles. D. A. D. Planchette is going fast around. Going amongst the letters at the top of the board. Let's come off. Okay. Going all around the letters, numbers, words. See. And counterclockwise, clockwise. It's doing a figure of 8. It's doing a figure of 8. Okay. Can you connect him with the name for Irene's dad, Desper? No. Okay. All right. So we'll see there. Fortunately, there, Irene, we can't get it on the board there.
Any more questions there?
Yeah, there's a few more. I think
Yeah,
there is.
loads of them tonight, isn't there?
Any for me? I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a question to us there, Andre. If you can just see that. Julie says, I love you too. Brian McMahon says, go on, please. Also, Brian wants to know Peter there. So,
Peter. Yeah. Okay. So go back to.
Is this a person, a human person, maybe? Is it a resident to the location? Maybe that's probably easy there. Is it a resident to the location? P A S T past. So it's a person that was there, and it's a person that was there in that location in the past. Yes. Okay. Is it linked to? Can you tell us which century? If there's a year name, a year to this spirit, if they have knowledge of numerals. R O A D W A L K E R. Back to center. Okay, is there any more, dear spirit? Skirt circling around the board. Can't shut. Any more, dear spirit? No. Okay, back to center. Okay. See what that is there in a bit there. Might be able to get. We were on an investigation last night. Can they tell me, are there many spirits still there? Did they stay around? It was our first time investigating there. Okay. Let's see if we can get that answer now before the clock runs out. Bridget wants to know that she did an investigation last night. Are there still spirits? Are there many spirits still there? Can't shut circle, counterclockwise, small circles. Yes. M A N Y, and that was N for Nick, the third letter, I think. Can't shut circle, counterclockwise circles. Did they stay around? Yes. Okay. Is there any more to that, dear spirit? Yes. Okay. Any more information? Maybe towards that investigation. T H E Y D O N for Nick, T, G, O. Back to center. Is that all, dear spirit? Yes. Back to center. Okay, so let's go over to Sinead and see with you what happened in that 20-minute period.
Okay, so yeah, bear with me 1 second while I rip the page from its location. Yeah. So we have here started off with Irene. She wanted to know, does my dad have any messages for me? It was keep, and then it was Taj, keep, TAJTOME. That was the answer for that. Norma wanted to know, would like to know more. The answer was guide, probably spirit guides, and what is happening. And then it says, I am the friend. So that was for Norma. And Joanne wanted to know, did that person have any remorse before they passed? Some negative, got to do with a negative incident. The answer to that was no. Julie, any messages for her from someone who hasn't long died? The answer was, I love you always and sing for me. Next up was Brian, who wanted to know who's the spirit in the room. The answer was Peter, and also who was Peter's spirit from the past location, and road walk was the other part of that. Gary, can the spirit spell my name? Says no. Then Irene wanted to know, Dad, if you're here, spell out your name. It just said Dad and then no. Brian, Bridget, are there any spirits still there? It got to do with an investigation that she was on last night, and the answer was many, and asked the board, did they stay around? And the answer is yes, they don't go. So yeah, that's all of those ones for that round, which is quite a lot. Thanks for putting your questions through. Yeah, hopefully makes sense to some people.
Okay, so we'll just go Anthony. Flynn says, do you want me to take 5 minutes so I can share the messages I have, or shall I take it private? Let me know. Peace and light. I'll probably Flynn just probably keep them private there for now there. Probably for now there, just so that so that I can see other messages coming forward there, so that so Norma wants to know, would it be possible to get a name, please? Thanks there. I think when Norma asked then what was happening, I said it went to foot, and I don't know if that was what Norma said, like footsteps.
Yeah.
So she was saying footsteps and something else there. I'm not too sure there.
I am the friend. Yeah.
Okay. Norma wants to know, would it be possible to get a name, please? Thanks. So Norma wants to know, can we get a name to this spirit, this guide, this person? P A M I'll try circling clockwise. I A M D O I N for Nick, G M for Michael, Y W O R K. I'll show circles, small circles, counterclockwise. Okay. The old dear spirit. Still probably connecting there. F O R N O W. I have to say, is that all, dear spirit? Yes, 100%. Okay. Well, put the countdown clock there. So I've got to do it there. Sinead, you got to remind me.
I didn't see the clock. I haven't been looking over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a bit more time there, folks.
Okay.
Flint says perfect there. Julie says, what song do they want me to sing for them? Okay. Let's see what song spirits want Julie to sing. Find out. What song should Julie sing to them? Large circling, large circles clockwise. Building up energy. What song should Julie sing? H E A R T, back to center. It's the title of a song or something from What's in Our Heart, I believe. Pancho Circum. Is this a title of a song? Pancho Circum counterclockwise. Clockwise. Fast. Okay, is this the name of a song? Okay, it's going slow now. The portrait's going slow. Very slow. A. Arches circling the letters and numbers on the board. A. Yes. Okay. So this might be a title to a song. Okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. So just make our way down. Julie says, can they spell out their name or even their initial, please? So I think this is to do with the person that Julie mentioned there that's just recently. Oh shit. And give us a name or first initial. Arches circling. Very fast. Clockwise circles. T O S O O N for Nick. Back to center. Okay. Right, so go on to the next question. Dad, who was your favourite singer? Irene wants to know. Okay, Irene wants to know. Dad, who was your favourite singer? Okay. That's circling clockwise. It's figure of 8 again, isn't it? Yeah. I think I get a gist of what's this symbol. I don't know whether it's to do with it's really trying whatever's here, or it's a symbol saying trying to catch us out. Okay. It's fine there. This is an experiment anyway, but this is a regular symbol that's coming up. Okay. Or whether it's just trying to find out, search more. Okay. Is there who's Irene's dad's favourite singer? Can't show circling clockwise, small circles. Stopped. It's gone slow.
You don't know how long it takes them to change over as well.
Yeah, they're trying to travel. It's going around the letters. Okay, just drop the connection. Okay. Nothing so far. M for Michael. I'm just going to have to disconnect now because I'm right underneath my wire. It's like my earphone site. That's M for Michael, one letter so far. Who's Irene's dad's favourite singer? Yes. I don't know, something weird came into my head and said Michael Jackson. I don't know. That could be, I don't know if that's wrong or right there. I don't know. Let's see that. I can only listen into what I can hear there. Which you were a fan member of? Okay, Irene says. Should I change my job or stay in my current job? Says Flynn. Okay. So I'm just drying my hands. Sorry, that's just getting warm in here, hot. Like, what's his name? Nelly. It's getting hot in here. I'm not going to take off my clothes, not just yet. Should I change my job or stay in my current job?
Should I change my job?
So Flynn wants to know, should he change S, T, A, Y. I'm back to center there. Okay.
Probably like stay forever or something like that.
Is there a message from mum for me? From mum for me. Okay. From mum for me. Okay. We'll ask that question there, Finn, as well. Is there a message for Finn from his mum? Can't check circling. It's stopped. And slowly. Can't check is going clockwise, small circles. So a message from Finn's mum, mother, for Finn. Holding up energy. L I G H T check circling clockwise 5 circles. Any more, dear Spirit? Usual movement clockwise, small circles, centre of the board. K E E P S M E. I'll check. Gone to the centre of the board, small circles. That it, dear Spirit? S L O P. Oh, there goes the microphone. W. What was it? I think the card shet moved right into the microphone and knocked it off, so it might not be P. No, it should be fine there. Yeah, go on, do pick it up there. Right, so let's go on to the next question now, or statement there. Joanne says, joined an investigation 2 weeks ago, received a name of a male, lot of communication through certain place of equipment. Any messages for our group for that? Okay, so Joanne wants to know is that they got received a lot of information from received the name of a male, a lot of communication through a certain piece of equipment. Any messages for our group on that? Okay, so any relation to that investigation and the male messages, piece of device. Can't just circling. D. Can't see that. O. This is very strong. W. N. N for Nick. Can't check the circling counterclockwise. Can't check still circling counterclockwise. Building up energy, very strong. This is across the numbers. D O W N. N for Nick, back to center. Is there any more, dear Spirit? D O W N, back to center. All right, okay. I think we know where that's spelling out. All right, so
down.
Okay.
Maybe county down. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Are you in down? Yeah.
You know.
Go on down.
So if you have any more questions, feel free to put them forward.
Yeah.
Any messages from a group from that person? Okay. Irene says, thank you. It was Johnny Cash there. Oh, that's cool there. I love Johnny Cash. He's cool there. Man in Black. Johnny Cash. Cool fellow there. But it says, will I get the job I want? Change my job soon. Okay, so Bridget wants to know, will I get the job I want? Change my job soon.
Change.
Check the circle. Clockwise, medium circles. Around the numbers, yes. Back to center there. Okay. Any more on that there for Bridget? About a job? I'll check the circle. Small circles, stopped at center. Medium size clockwise circles. For any other information relating to Bridget's job? No.
So adamant to make that.
You know, maybe
will not tell you. Yeah.
Maybe do a survey in what
So
your
stubborn.
possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, checking out your CV there.
Yeah.
Joanne says, interesting answer there. Last question there.
Down.
Flynn wants to know where and when will I be able to buy a new home for myself? When and will I be able to? Where first? Keep your questions coming there, folks. We need to finish 4 minutes.
Flowing, yeah.
If there's anything you'd like to ask, it won't be now till Halloween that we'll be coming back on again. So the concha is circum, medium, clockwise circles. Tim wants to know where.
Where, yeah.
To buy a new home. Build up energy. Back to center. Concha is moving. K I L D E to my hand. Goes E A R. Conscious circle, small circles clockwise. So is that all, dear spirit? Yes. Okay. And where and when will when will this happen in length of time? 3.
35 years.
Oh God,
300 years.
Yeah, that's the rate of things are going. Sorry, not that we know things there, like, you know. We went to 3. Yes. Is it 3 years? Yes. Straight line back to center. Okay. All right. So, God, how much money have you got there, Flynn? You thought the question the same. Okay. Well, at least I'm changing jobs. Well, that's good there. I don't know what came up there on, but we'll check there in a second. So yes, you've only got 90 seconds there left.
90 seconds. Go.
90 seconds left to put
Ask
your question
an outlandish question.
You'll be first up. It's the last minute.
Who's going to get in there with their last question?
You don't have to say anything. Could just let us there. Just melt in the heat, which is fine.
And do we have a contender here?
Oh, there we go. Finn says, haha, I thought it would say Kilkenny. We would be neighbours. Absolutely agree with Jen with the housing crisis. It will take forever. I know, yeah. I know it's got to, I think camping is the way to go forward.
I think so.
Joanne's got there. I think this is the last question. Any changes for me in 2023?
Joanne, is it?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
she got in there just before Bridget. You can argue between.
Any
Any
changes?
changes for me in 2023, apart from the year? Sorry, Planchette is circling clockwise. It's a lot of clockwise circles. Still circling clockwise. Any changes for Joanne in 2023? Planchette's going around the board. Still going around the board, Planchette. R. Planchette's still going around the board. Two, one. Got any more dear spirit? No. 2, 1. All right. Okay. I think we have, sadly, lads, that's the last of the questions. Flynn says, I think it meant Kildare. Okay, we'll go over whatever it was there with the things. Bridget says, have a basement in my house. Is there spirits there? If you got alcohol there, maybe,
Yes.
yeah. Is there going to be a new man in my life? I'm sorry that we ran out of time there for the questions. But
It'll be Anthony, yeah.
Well, we'll be back around Halloween time there. But I think
another couple of months.
We ask people to put their questions forward beforehand and see if we want us to ask that question, just email us again and we can put that forward on the next show there. Got some saved up for my camper van working on my way through, says Flynn. Bridget says, I will sort her out. She got on there before me. to Joanne. Bridget stores vodka down there. Okay, that's it. Didn't even have to go to the board for that one. Anyway, so we'll go to Sinead for the final recap on what came up on there.
So I didn't write anything down here, so I remember it in my brain. So let's go.
You're a legend, even better.
Yeah, so
keep it a look down.
Yeah, question 20 was from Norma. I do remember Norma asking sorry, I have to look down and scratch my leg here while I look down at the piece of paper. Anyway, yeah, only joking. So wants to know get a name for the spirit. It says Pam, I am doing my work for now. Then Julie, what song do they want me to sing? The answer to that was Heart A. Then it was Julie again. Can they spell their name or initial? And the answer was too soon. Then we had Irene. Wanted to know her dad's favorite singer. Gave the answer of M, but wouldn't go any further. Then Flynn wanted to know, should I change my job or stay in the current job? And the answer was stay. He also wanted to know, is there a message from Mum for me? And the answer was light keeps me, and then SLOPW, whatever that is, SLOPW. Joanne, during an investigation, information from a mail that came up on a device, a recent investigation, and were there any messages for the group, for her group on that? And the answer was down, down, down. Make that of what you will there, whatever that means. So Bridget, will I get the job I want? The answer was she was going to change her job soon. The answer was yes. And then it went to no. I don't know, was it yes? And then went change the job soon was no. Okay. Flynn, where will I be able to buy a home for myself? The answer was Kildare, although I do think, as Flynn mentioned it a couple of moments ago, I think it says Kildare, and it was 3 years' time.
God, that's Kildare, God.
Everyone's
He's
going
got
to be
loads of
moving
money
down
there.
there. Yeah.
He's got up there.
Yeah. You don't want to go there. No, just vacate the premises. Joanne, any changes for me? In 2023, the answer was or 2-1. No. It's very coded there.
Or 2-1, no. Maybe it's a road, maybe, or something there. I don't know.
The or 21.
Yeah.
It's like the N17, but it's or yeah. So yeah, thanks for all your questions. It was quite a lot.
Yep. Flynn says, members who asked for questions, please reach out to me directly and I will convey your messages. Many thanks. Yeah, so if you go to Flynn's page as well there, you can also check him out there as well if you have any questions as well there. I think Flynn's coming to the convention next year as well. I think I am as well. I think the rest of the lads here as well. So
yeah, we're all there, yeah.
It'd be great to see you all there. Flynn says, thanks, Sinead and Anthony and Jen. No worries. And Bridget from Seekers of the Afterlife says, thank you for tonight there. And Joanne says, thanks for guys, very interesting answers, although a little confusing. Yeah. You see, some things can be a bit confusing. Maybe the heat and all that can cause. We don't know what the environment is on the other side, or whether it is on the other side, or the consciousness. We just don't know. This is just an experiment. Norma says, "Thanks, guys." There, no worries, sis. I see you. I can wave it at you. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
One spirit. Yeah, just have conversations there. We're supposed to.
And I think Julie says, thank you. I love these Ouija boards. Yeah, no worries, Julie. I will get, around Halloween time, we'll be doing one more there as well. Another episode there, be sort of up towards Halloween there, but there'll be plenty of notice on the website, on the Facebook page, as well as the website. And Bridget says, love the Ouija board as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you for participating. It is because of you lot there, the reason why we do it there. And thank you, honestly, with the deepest of our hearts, thank you for putting the questions forward.
Yeah, and staying here and tuning in. Yeah.
And staying in and not being out in the nice sunny weather, you're weird lot,
But they could be they could be in their back garden watching this. They could be down the bar watching this with their heads on, I don't know.
Brian says, thanks, guys, from Belfast Paranormal Investigators. Yeah, but I know I'm probably at a forest as well. I'm going to go now, like a big Yeti going around in a nice, cool forest. The coolest place to be is in a forest, not the beach, really, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so, folks, I'll let you go. My name's Anthony. Her name's Jennifer. And her name is Sinead.
Yeah, I think. For now, till tomorrow.
We'll see you again. One last piece of news there. I know there's convention as well. There's more news coming up on that as well. But also, the next show of the Ouija Hour will be our last one for a good bit of time as well. So that's what I'm just going to say to you all there. So get your questions in, even after the show for the next one there, because it will be a last one before we're going to have a bit of a break there. So goodbye for now.
Bye.
Have a great evening, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You know, so